This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day and actually the last call of the week here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look here, obviously, at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at one of my favorite ETFs, TQQQ. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have TQQQ. Now you can also trade the Qs, QQQ, but I like this because it's a leverage ETF and it has a little bit more juice. Okay, so today alone, right now it is up here about 5.5%. So far here today. The reason I like trading this is this also pays a small dividend, but what it does is it's just a nice sweet basket of everything. Okay, this has Nvidia and Tesla and Amazon and Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Netflix, even Costco is in this here, and it's a really good rounded basket of all the good stuff that people want. So it's like a one-stop shop trading. Okay, so this is how I trade this. Okay, so we had this sell-off here. Now you can see where we're watching this 50 SMA here. Okay, so now that's going to become our key support level here. So you want to watch that 80.79 level, and then if that's lost here, we can obviously look at today's low. You're looking at 79.62, and then we'll come right down to the bottom here at 79.41, and then we have 78.68, and then we can come all the way down to the bottom of this candle here at 76.53 level. Now here on the upside, basically what we're looking for is this 8-day. Okay, this here is sitting at, let me take her down a little bit, 83.53. That's what we're looking for. Now, again, if you can crack above that, we have this nice 85 level, 51 sitting right on there very, very nicely. If we get above that, then we just follow the candles up here. You got 86.59. We'll come up top of here. You're looking at 88.48, and we'll come over here. You have 89.08. Then we always look to the top of the chart here. You got 89.62, and then we just work yourself all the way up 90.77, and then we come up here 92.57, and then your big retest up there at 93.79 here. But you know, if you look at this here over a year's period, you can see here how this was all the way down here in the 48 level here when the market was selling off here. That was down in August level here. But look at this chart pattern here, okay? So when you look at this, we have a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, all the way higher low kind of a situation. This is what you want with a set of higher highs, okay? You can see how nice this trades. So again, if you want to trade the nice sweet basket, you know, of the NASDAQ and all that good stuff of all that tech, this is it right here. And again, it does pay a small dividend. But look, how much money could you make if you got in there at 48.80? Say you got in there at $50 and then you had it at $93. Okay, so that's what you got to look. Now, this is also a very good day trader. That's another reason I like it, because you can be long this, and then you can be, you know, take it as a day trader also. So we look here at the weekly chart. You can just see here, just beautiful bottom left, upper right kind of a situation. So this is what we're going to be looking for here on this upside. You can watch that 82.50 close above that 8-day, and it'll take that trend right back up here nicely, and then we can maybe have a retest of that 93.79. But what we're looking for here is just always look at that 8-day 83.52, and then we have that 85.51. Now, normally here I don't really chart exchange traded funds, especially leverage ones, because their rebalance are not really that accurate. However, with something like this, this is so much in play here, and it does huge volume. You did already over 38 million shares here on this, so this is really a good one-way, one-stop shopping is how I call this. Okay, so if all that tech moves up here, this is going to move up. Okay, and another reason I like this. Okay, so Apple is down today. The rest of the tech is up here, but look how much this tech is up here. So if you have one or two stocks, so instead of saying I'm going to buy Apple and Google, Netflix, if you get one or two or something like that is down, it doesn't really affect this ETF that much, and that's the beauty of it here. Okay, so on the downside here, we want to watch that 50-day. That's that 80.79. That's going to be very, very key. And I say just watch these candles all the way down. You got that 79.41 here. You have that 78.68, and then we have that retest there of that 76.53 level here. But right now, as long as we hold this 50-day here, like we've done in the past, see how nice that is? As long as we can hold that, then we have a good shot at this ripping up much higher. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now, how I trade this is, I mentioned this before, is IBIT. Now, I did a lot of research because I wasn't really trading Bitcoin. So it took me some time there just to get some research, get familiar with the product, but it all charts the same thing. But I trade IBIT. I really like that for a simple reason. It's a spot price. It's not the futures. It's nothing like this. Whatever Bitcoin does, then that's what it does at a lot better price. Okay, see, IBIT right now is sitting at $56 versus trading 99,000. Okay, so the key level here on this is going to be this 21 day. Okay, right there at 98,894. You really have to hold that. That's going to be very, very key. And if you can, then we have that. If you can't, I should say, then you want to look to today's low. You're looking at 96.70, and then this 8 day is going to be crucial at 96.05. Now you can see where the 8 day crossed over 21 day, and you can see where it pushed the price down. See, every time I say where the price is down. But once it gets above here, you can see how the 8 day now went sideways and now looks like it wants to curl up. If you can curl that back above that 21 day, then we can have a rip it right back to that 108 level here. Okay. So right now, what we want to watch today is this right here, 98,893. That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost here, then we just look for the big target there at 96,055. So what we're looking for here is going to be on top of this candle is 99,995. And then we have over here about 100,000. What do we got there? 100 and 325, the big numbers, I know. And then we have 102,605, and then we come up right here. This is going to be very, very key. This is going to be 103.90, 190 here, because you see here how many times that it hit it right across here. That's going to be very, very key resistant level. And then we can come to the top of that candle at 105, 325, and then obviously work your way up. But the key is holding this 21 day on a closing basis. And see, you don't want to have just say 1 day up and then it comes all the way down. You want to make sure that we can close right above that, and then we can just keep right on climbing. Now here for the week so far, looking pretty good. You need to hold here today that 98,185. That's that 8 day, and that keeps that pattern real nice intact here where your price is back over. It doesn't matter if it comes down here, as long as we close back above that key 8 day, then this here looks like very, very nice. So obviously what you want to watch here on the downside, just watch that 21 day. Okay, and then we want to watch that 8 day. That's going to be key. That's your downside key levels. Then on the upside, we just follow the candles all the way up here. But just watch this candle here, 103, 190. That's going to be very, very crucial. That's going to be big time resistance. Okay, let's take a look here now at the old crude oil. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now here, let's just take a look at this weekly. You can see your 8 day is still below, but it's trying to curl up here and try to get maybe above that 21 day. But you have some really nice targets up here. So this is what we're looking for as a big target, is you're looking at that 75.82 level on the weekly chart. And then we're looking here right above that is we're looking at 76.64. Now what I'm saying is going to get there and stick there, but that's what the upside targets that we're going to be looking for if it keeps straight on rallying up here. The big target that you're looking for here is going to be right there, is that 75.56, which I've been pointing out here, okay? So this is the key of what we're looking for, is that 75.56 level. Now, when we look at this portion of the chart, you can see here we are in a downtrending situation. But now we broke the downtrending situation just in this pattern here. But if you look at the overall, see, we still have a downtrend from that double top there, double top. This is still a downtrending pattern unless you close above that 50 day and we start taking out this level right here at that 78.46 level, okay? So right now we're still downtrending. We're in a seasonality trade here. So just remember that seasonality trade here, okay? So what we're looking for is here, like when you look at Sunday night here and come Monday, we're looking at today's high, looking at 74.35 level, okay? So basically what we want to do is we just look to the left of the chart here. You got 74.45, so it came within 10 cents. That was your upside first target. Okay, your next target here, if it keeps on rallying, is going to be that 75.08 level, and then obviously this 75.56 level, which is going to be right there. Now, obviously, if we can get above that, then we're going to have that 75.82 level, and then we're going to have this 76.64 level. That is going to be 100 days. So that's going to be a lot of resistance going on all the way up here. But if it can keep right on rallying all up here, you got the 64, 76.24, you have 77.40, and then here's your top at that 78.46 level. But you can see here, just like I want to point this out to you, that see when it went to 200 day last time, see it double topped and came right on down. Went to 100 day, double top, came on down. 200 day, double topped and came right on down. So just be very, very careful here now. We've had a really, really good run. And so if it gets up in this area, then I'll be taking some of my UCO off the table here because, we've had a really good run here. And this is seasonality. And now you got the 68. You run towards that 70 mark. Your green is right up here. You're up and to the nosebleed section here. So just be very, very leery here because we might have another day or two where this is going to run up here. But we have to see what happens. What is the reaction when it gets at 75.56? It's going to blow up here, and we retest that 50-day and that 100-day, or even retest all the way up here, or is it going to hit it like we did here and then come right on down? Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, I've been pointing out here this 200 SMA here on the weekly chart, okay? See, so right now what you're looking at, that's that 3.87 level. Now, if you could have went higher, then we could have, you have that 3 or 4. I mean, what do we have there? Yeah, 3.87. Then we're looking at 412. Okay, we're looking at that 420 level. We're looking at 439, and then all of a sudden, big retest down here at 475 level. Okay, but right now, obviously, it didn't get that. It just rolled right over. So this is what you got to watch, this 200-day. Simple reason, this has been over a year now that you've been behind. So even that you've spiked up above, you're not closing above it for the week. That's the very, very key, is closing above that 200 SMA. Now, you can see where you spiked above there, yeah, at 420, but it didn't hold nothing. Right here, 401, okay, 401. This was your double top situation, and then she's been coming down ever since. Now, today, it did not hold this 21 SMA, which is very, very surprising because it held it all the way in the past. So let's look at the downside here first. So you want to watch that 3.33. That was today's low. We'll come right to the bottom of this candle, 3.29. We'll come up here. You're looking at 3.25. And then we have a 3.14 level. Then we're going to be looking right at that 50-day at that 3.13 level. That's going to be your big target on downside. Upside, very, very easy. We want to regain that 21-day at 3.44. Now, again, that does nothing says that you can't do it on Monday there. We have to see that's going to shake out. But again, now this gap here is all filled. That's very, very nice. If you can get above that 21-day, then your next upside target is just the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 3.54. We look at the bottom here. You look at 3.57. And then there's your big boy right there, that 8-day at 3.66, which is rolling over. Now, just because it rolls over here, just like this, that doesn't mean it's going to have to cross. Once it crosses, then that's a bear. But if it doesn't cross, then you can always have a nice rally up here, but we have to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, if you look at the futures contract, you're in February contract, you look at March, it's lower, April is lower. Until you get to the spring, this is actually going lower on the futures contracts here. So you got to be very, very leery. Even they're saying that January is going to be the coldest month. That doesn't really mean a whole lot when you talk about with the futures kind of a situation. So again, watch today's low. That's going to be very, very key, 3.33. And then we just follow the candles down, your big target, 3.13. Okay, upside, got to get right back above that 21-day if you can. Your big target is going to be that 8-day at 3.66. Now, to me, I just scalped the KOLD there today. I got 2.25 points out of that. I was more than satisfied with that, and that was actually a good trade. But always watch that weekly chart. If you don't see it when it can't close above that 200-day, then she's going to go sideways to down, and so far that's where we went. Now, we have to also look at here at this 3.27 level because you can actually see here. Let me see if I can get it a little bit bigger for you. Yeah, see this? See how nice this has been holding this 8-day all the way on up here? Okay, very, very nicely. So this is going to be very, very critical that it holds that 3.27. If it doesn't, then we're going to come down and maybe even test all the way down lower here. But we got to see if it can here next week. So far this week here, it has just been a nice big sell-off. And actually, it was a good scalping on the downside. So never be afraid of, scalping long side, scalping downside, or trading both directions. Now, again, we got a good rally going on here today. And we'll probably get one here next week. Usually first of the month, first of the year, new money comes in. But just remember, there's going to be a sell-off that's going to come. We're at nosebleed sections on all this here. So just remember, a sell-off is coming. So always get prepared. Either, put money in your pocket, get out of the trades there, when you're making good money here, or go on the short side like what I do. All right, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here Sunday night, and we'll take a look at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and at natural gas. And so hope everybody has a great weekend. And remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.